delay in taking off in the same airport, in Nigeria. So the frequency with which we have delayed flights from our local operators, is it because of some kind of familiarity issues, or should I say, these are not damn good professionals in the business?
I would not say, I would not want to use the word not being professionals. What I won't say that probably the regulations have not been fully implemented. Now with regulations coming out now, I expect some changes. The changes
perhaps,
will come.
should we say the regulation is so hard on the international flights as compared to the local flights?
No,
so they adhere and try not to cause some
the
kind of
international flights
delay?
have passengers that go beyond their point of destination. So they factor all that in to make the flight go, because there are some connections passengers would have to make. The aircraft itself has to meet some other engagement. So that makes them more effective. But when the local flight, I'm going to Abuja by 2. If I don't have my passenger by 2, I can wait till 3. It's just to go to Abuja, come back.
But that is
so, but now the regulation is coming in now to say, look, you can't have it your way anymore. You must go by the rules. If you cannot, if your flight is late beyond this so time, you pay. And what is this regulation addressing now? It's not only the late flight. It's addressing passengers with physical challenges in mobility. It's taking care of them. It's taking care of lost baggages. It's taking care of flight cancellation. Some other things I need. Price transparency.
That's another issue.
Price transparency, yes. Aircraft information.
Mr. Ohunayo, I think the baggage issue is another one that most Nigerians, I think, will be excited to see how it works, because, again, nothing is done when such occur.
Yeah, the regulation says now that if you misplace my baggage, if you don't give me information within 4 or 5 days, you pay me compensation.
4 or 5 days.
Yes,
is that the?
I think about 4 days. 4 days. 4 days. If you're not able to get the bag back,
a long time.
Then you pay. Pay some compensations for the person. It's part of the regulations. Now, they're not only taking care of you, now they take care of your baggage too.
Yeah, because we pay for all of those.
You pay for all those.
But the important thing, your biggest fear is implementation.
Implementation. The ability to implement and not hurt the airlines out of existence.
Is this synonymous with corruption?
No. You see, it's not corruption. The fear is, I don't want the airlines to use get an excuse to say, okay, well, we are going out of existence. So they're trying. It's a delicate balance of, yes, we want to help the passengers. We also don't want to hurt the airline. But we have gotten to a stage now, because if you launch it on Friday, you must hurt somebody, either the passengers or the airline. So the die is cast on Friday.
Yeah, but the thing is, if the airlines, or if they are afraid of hurting the airlines are expected to have done their feasibility study when coming into operation in the first place.
Yes.
They're not coming in to latch on to the consumer, milk him, and then dump him somewhere. No. You have to be sure you stay with the regulations. If you cost anybody anything, well, you have to pay for it. That's
you see, what it really addresses operational efficiency. You must improve your...
And why should they worry about that if you're efficient?
You must improve your operational capabilities. That is what the regulation is tying to all the airlines right now, and that's the work before us.
So perhaps it will be history when those airlines delay your flights, they come in, no word, business as usual. They tell you, oh, sorry about that routine maintenance, and everybody, they expect you to understand and keep going on.
That will not happen again, because you have your right to complain. You have the regulations is there now, and you expect the NCA to implement. So
who is supposed to make sure that these things are at the airports? The rights, the pasted there where passengers.
NCA, and that's what they want to do on Friday. From Friday, massive publicity going around the airports.
So if I walk into the airport, I should see some of this.
You see it. The airline. You should see that. You should see that airport. Then you must sit at the counter of the airline you are flying with.
All right. So, maybe our cameras will have to sneak into those places and see if they'll comply with all of those.
I just hope you go beyond Lagos and Abuja airports.
Oh, absolutely. Even Kano, anywhere, you name it, we'll be there. Thank you for coming on, though. Olumide Ohunayo, aviation analyst. We've been taking a look at this airline passengers bill of rights to tell you what rights you have if there's any infraction from any of the airlines. Just keep your comments coming through. We'll return after the break. Do join us again.
idea is too small and no dream too big to come true. Diamond, your bank.
At this special time, there is no greater virtue than sharing the nourishment of Peak in special Ramadan packs. Ramadan Kareem from Peak.
Well, yes, indeed. That's the man who you can direct your questions to if you've got any complaints. I hope I'm correct about that. But we'll find out soon. Saddam Abdullahi is the Director, Consumer Protection of the NCAA. Is it Consumer Protection Council or just Consumer Protection?
Consumer Protection Directorate
Director
of the NCAA.
Of the NCAA.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
So it is your desk, your department, that all these complaints will go through.
Yes.
I imagine someone will be fuming right now saying, what have you guys been? We've been suffering all the while. You left us at the mercy of these airlines. What's going on?
You are correct. The way the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority Civil Aviation Act of 2006 is coined, you have to carry stakeholders along as you come up with regulations. So therefore, we had no choice. Yes, we became a directorate back in 2009. We were just a unit earlier than that. We were a department. And we had to now take stakeholders along as we come up with these regulations and have their buy-in. So we held stakeholder fora, and the regulations really came into effect from September 2012. That's NCAR's Volume 2, 2012, Part 19, that deals directly with consumer-related issues.
Okay.
So, well, now that, the implementation, or rather, has started all the way, you said since August, September?
September 2012, that's right.
Well, that's almost a year now.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what are the kinds of complaints do you normally get in your office?
Somewhere in the region of 50,000 per annum. Delayed flights, cancelled flights, lost baggage, pilfered baggage. Things to do also with the service providers, dirty toilets, no air conditioning, no lights.
Dirty toilets.
In the aircraft?
In the aircraft, in the
Airport?
airport itself.
Well, if you say no air conditioning, at
Yeah.
what point? Because
at the departure halls, so to speak, as passengers await to board their flights, the air conditioning is not working, they complain to us.
Oh, really?
And we take up the service provider that's fine in this situation on such issues.
Okay. Because I do remember that. That happened some time ago, and we were wondering. I thought this was a newly built one, and at that time we saw some artisans. Maybe they were still working on it at the time. But
yes, that's why you saw all those notices that says you have to bear with fan as the remodeling exercise was being carried out. It's for your own good in the future and things like that. So yes, there may be such issues, but then there are system failures sometimes, and you really get the places to be warm, especially when 2 or 3 flights arrive at the same time. It's not conducive for one to sit down there.
Like, for instance, let's touch on baggage, loss of baggages, the baggage now. For the airline or the air passenger who has come to NCA, and at the end of the day, nothing is being done concerning the missing baggage. What do you do as the regulatory body?
With baggage, really, it is a convention, the Montreal Convention of 1999. This convention was domesticated.
Montreal,
yes.
Okay.
It was domesticated in the 2006 Civil Aviation Act. So this deals with injury to passengers, death, as well as baggage.